Linguine and Clams is one of my all-time favorite dishes. It's not a lot of ingredients, it comes together pretty quickly, but it's all about the technique and the proportions. So this is, to me, the ultimate version of Linguine and Clams. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is make a garlic breadcrumb mixture. I'll take a couple of garlic cloves. These go into the food processor. I have 4 ounces of sourdough bread. The crusts have been removed and it's cut into half-inch pieces. Same thing, pulse until I have fine crumbs. I have a couple tablespoons of oil that's heating up in the Dutch oven, and I add the breadcrumbs, and these will just crisp and brown in the oil. And then I bring them back over here, put them back into this bowl. So I will add a little bit of salt to this, and then a little lemon zest. Just toss that all around. Okay, I have my remaining garlic here. We started off with 12 cloves, and I'm using a special tool to slice it. This is a mandolin, so I have it on a very thin setting. I just want thin shavings. And same with garlic. I've really found that it's hard to add too much parsley to the dish. So now I'm going to start to build the sauce for my linguine and clams, but I'm going to bring over to the stove as well 2 anchovies, plus a half teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. So here's the process. I start to brown the garlic cloves, I dissolve the anchovies and kind of cook the red pepper flakes into the oil, and then I stop the cooking with 1/3 cup of white wine. I have 2 pounds of scrubbed little neck clams, so this will take about 5 minutes for the smaller ones to open, maybe more like 7 minutes for the slightly larger ones. So they're almost all open. Some of them are still closed, so I'll put the lid back on and they'll go for another minute or 2. If there's any stubborn clams left over that don't open, just get rid of them because they maybe went in not alive. All right, I'm just gonna get rid of it. It's dead to me because it's dead. All my clams are out, and to keep them warm, I cover them with a little foil. Now I'm ready to cook the pasta. So this is 12 ounces of linguine. I'm only cooking this pasta for half the time recommended on the package, and that's because I wanted to finish cooking in the liquid released by the clams, so it absorbs the liquid and releases its starch into the sauce. What I'm going to do now, before I transfer the pasta, is add a cup of the cooking liquid to the sauce. I need that extra liquid for the pasta to finish cooking. Pasta goes in. Okay, you can really kind of see that the texture of the sauce is changing, starting to thicken up and get really glossy. Okay, back on the board. I have all the parsley that I chopped and also 2 tablespoons of butter. I think a good sign of properly made linguine and clams is that there's not a lot of liquid left in the pot after you've plated. Another trick that I love doing when I use breadcrumbs is to fold some of them into the pasta because it absorbs the sauce and clings to the noodle, and it creates this like really lovely third texture in there. Final step, I can't forget, is to add the clams back in. Now it's time to plate. It's noon, so it's lunchtime. The whole test kitchen is about to dig in. I am so excited. Thank you for watching me make one of my favorite dishes of all time, linguine and clams.